All right, welcome to the Finance Committee. It is Tuesday, October 10th. I am Alderman Moore. I'm joined by Council President Alderman Duane and Alderman Slottick. Alderman Stoyer is excused. Could I take a motion on the approval for the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second to approve. All in favor?
Aye.
And none are opposed. Item number 3, approval of the minutes from September 26th, Finance.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
to approve and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. And item 4, request by the city treasurer to review and approve a resolution updating financial institutions the city does business with.
All right, this is just a standard resolution. What we're doing is we're adding either a bank that our financial institute we're working with, or in this case, we actually removed any of the banks that we're not currently working with. So we have a new bank investor.
That's just community.
Thank you. They came in, they spent some time with us, they proposed a great rate, almost better than what we were getting in some other places. They're local, they were actually on the east side, they were leasing a building, I think on Huron or Ontario. They've now moved to the greater Green Bay area, but however, they're still a local community bank. And they just really want to be a partner. They're really expanding their business to want to be more involved in municipalities. So that is why we're adding that bank to our list. And then we have also removed a couple banks that we no longer work with.
Are there any questions from the committee?
No.
I'll entertain a motion.
Move approval.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. And item number 6 is consideration with possible action, a resolution to borrow from the trust funds of the state of Wisconsin the sum of $500,000 for the purpose of financing neighborhood development projects. Council approved utilization of the funds on September 19th.
Can you go back to number 5?
Yeah, you were scaring me. I was going.
Yeah, sorry. Let's do item number 5 instead. Item number 5 is consideration of possible action on a request by Alderman Scannell and Alderman Stoyer to draft resolution concerning dark stores to be sent to our state's elected officials.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Alderman Slack.
I have a statement that Alderman Stoyer sent, even though he couldn't be here on this matter, that he asked that we read into the record. So I'd like to do that at this point. Alderman Stoyer writes, on the dark store theory issue, I had the opportunity to have a detailed conversation with City Assessor Rush Schwab on this theory. I am emboldened by his hardline stance against the unfair practice of comparing fully functioning big box stores with empty stores of the like when comparing assessments. All this with the purpose of decreasing their tax bills. I believe this to be grossly unfair. Look at how the dark store theory has harmed Marquette, Michigan, among others. My interest in the dark store theory was piqued when I listened to Rhonda Sitnikau's interview of State Senator Roger Roth discussing the harmful ramifications of this theory. Alderman Scannell and I put forth a communication on this issue that is now being discussed. Please enter this statement into the minutes verbatim.
So the request by Alderman Stoyer is to have the actual statement added to the minutes. If we could make sure that that's put in there. And then Alderman Slottick, would you be able to give that copy or a copy of it to staff? Staff, do you have any other further commentary on this before the committee takes action?
As you have in front of you, you have a copy of a resolution actually that was drawn up by Rush Schwantz and by our city attorney, Vanessa. So if you have any specific questions, I might let you discuss that with the city attorney. Otherwise, we're just looking for approval of the resolution to send off.
Great. Any questions or action by the committee?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we advance this resolution to council with a recommendation that it be executed by the mayor and sent to all of the state representatives whose districts fall within or in part of Brown County, as well as the governor's office.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alderman Scannell?
Yeah, good. Why would we want to send it to all the legislators? Because it's legislation that's coming up before the state, so I think we want all the legislators to try and influence all the legislators, not just the ones in Brown County with this issue. If we could, maybe if you want to amend your
I'll
motion.
modify my motion to send it to all 133 legislators and the governor.
That should,
We have a amendment on the motion. and second. All in favor?
Aye.
And none are opposed. All right. And item number 7 is item number 6 is consideration with possible action resolution to borrow from the trust funds, State of Wisconsin, the sum of $500,000 for the purpose of financing neighborhood development projects. Council approved the utilization of the funds on September 19th, 2017.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Item number 7 is report of the finance director.
I don't have much of an update. I just want to remind you that originally when we put the finance and personnel agenda together, we had talked about it October 31st, second meeting of the month. We had moved that to October 24th. So if you looked at your original calendar, we had it got moved to the 5th Monday, and now we moved it back to the 4th. So it's no longer on Halloween, it's now on 10/24. So I just want to bring that update to you.
I'd entertain a motion to receive and place on file.
Motion to receive, place on file.
Second.
Motion second to receive and place on file the report by the finance director. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? Adjournment?
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion second to adjourn. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None? That's good government right there.